So in this segment, we're going to talk about the elevator pitch. I think you all heard about the elevator pitch, but we're going to talk about what is it, what is the goal of it, and how to create it, but also how to use it. So by definition, an elevator pitch is a concise and it's a persuasive summary of who you are, what you've done, but also what are you looking to do. The reason they call it an elevator pitch is it lasts about 30 to 60 seconds, which is supposedly the length of an elevator ride. You're typically going to use the elevator pitch when you are about to meet someone or be put into a situation where you're going to meet someone that you have to quickly introduce yourself, but at the same time, as we talk about with your story, is to be unique and to get noticed and to create a lasting and big impression. The goal, right, is to engage the listener really quickly and effectively, but also highlighting your uniqueness, likability, and the value that you might bring to their organization. So it should be clear, compelling, and memorable, but it should also be really short and really brief and leave them with a super positive impression of you, okay? So let's talk about how to create an elevator pitch. So to create your elevator pitch is you first need to identify what is your core message, what's the value that you intend to kind of exude or to exemplify, understand who you're talking to, and also personalize your elevator pitch to the situation as well as the needs or the interests. It's always good to kind of have an elevator pitch in your pocket because you never know when you're going to run up against somebody, but it's clearly good to have an elevator pitch scripted and understood and confident for when you're about to go to a career fair, or for sure if you're about to go to a meeting where you're about to meet, with influential people or even a decision maker. So what does it look like? Number one is you got to introduce yourself, okay? As simple as that sounds, right? You need to be, you need to leave that impression as we talked about before. So it's not simply, hi, my name's Rich Thompson, is you've got to have some personality and some energy to it. Number two, explain what you do, right? So be able to, in a compelling way, with a little bit of personality, explain not only who you are, but what you do. What is your current situation? Number three, identify what makes you different. So we talked about in your story creation, or what are those winning moments? I think it's obviously really good to identify one or two things that help you distinguish yourself and makes you different. So have those. And number three, identify key accomplishments. Okay, so again, as an extension of the one before, what are the things that you've done? What achievements have you, that you have? What accomplishments have you created, okay, or experienced, as well as any awards? And then the last part is, what are you seeking? There needs to be a kind of a call to action or a statement for them to understand, what are you looking for? So now that you built your elevator pitch, right, you need to ask yourself, okay, so when do I need to be ready to use it, right? And it really can just be anywhere. I mean, sometimes there's a super simple elevator pitch where you're just kind of running into someone at the grocery store, or maybe you might just be in an elevator. And then there's a more formal, opportunity for use that's like a career fair or as an introduction when you're going into an interview or a meeting with an influential, person that's making a decision. So you just want to make sure that, again, it's got good energy, right? It tells who you are, what you've done, but also what you're looking for, and that it leaves a lasting impression. My elevator pitch would sound something like this. Hello, my name is Rich Thompson, and I come from Oklahoma, and I currently am a student athlete from the University of Wisconsin pursuing a degree in history. As a football player, I pride myself in being highly coachable and resilient and super motivated to not only succeed on the field, but also off the field. I've been recognized as first team all-conference, honorable mention All-American, as well as a Lou Grossa semifinalist. Now, I'm looking for my next thing. I'm eager to take on new challenges, to continue to grow, and to learn. I'm looking for an opportunity to apply my skills, my work ethic, but also my passion to a new team and to contribute to their success. If you're seeking a talented and a dedicated player who is committed to personal development and professional growth, I'd be thrilled to connect with you more.